Greetings everyone. Today I'm going to talk about significant cybersecurity threats that businesses face currently with a specific focus on ransomware, DDoS attacks and data breaches as well as strategies for companies to respond effectively and safeguard themselves. We'll begin by examining one of the largest ransomware incidents ever recorded, which involves CNA Financial. In March 2021, CNA Financial, one of the largest US insurance companies, experienced a ransomware attack by the Evil Corp group. They used Phoenix CryptoLocker ransomware, which disrupted internal services including CNA's email system. Despite efforts to contain the attack, CNA ended up paying a $40 million ransom in Bitcoin to regain access to their systems. CNA had two choices: pay the ransom or not pay the ransom and risk permanent data loss and prolonged disruption. If CNA opted not to make the payment, they would have faced the potential consequences of permanent data loss, reputational harm due to data breaches, and extended operational downtime. In the end, CNA opted to pay, thereby restoring operations, however, at a significant cost. This incident underscores the moral and financial dilemmas that businesses encounter when they are targeted. While their decision to pay facilitated a complete recovery, it also positioned them as vulnerable to potential future attacks. This situation presents a challenging choice between ensuring operational continuity and inadvertently encouraging further assaults. While ransomware attacks focus on encrypting data for ransom, another type of cyber attacks aims to overwhelm and disrupt services entirely. A prime example of this is the massive DDoS attack that targeted the Google Cloud Armor user. On June 1, 2022, a Google Cloud Armor user was the target of one of the largest HTTPS-based DDoS attacks recorded. This assault utilized an extensive botnet comprising of over 5,000 IP addresses spread across 132 countries. Fortunately, Google Cloud Armor's adaptive protection system successfully detected and blocked the malicious traffic at the network's edge, preventing any impact on the customer system. Preventing and detecting distributed denial of services attacks requires vigilance in monitoring for traffic spikes, repeated requests from the same IP addresses, and slower response time. The integration of machine learning is proving increasingly valuable in identifying these patterns early on. To effectively mitigate DDoS attacks, businesses should consider the following measures: educate users about potential threats, ensure that all systems are consistently updated, utilize VPNs for added security, continuously monitoring your network for anomalies, and most importantly, develop and maintain a comprehensive response plan. Now, moving from service disruption to data exposure, let's look at a significant data breach incident involving the real estate wealth network, which exposed over a billion records due to poor database security. In December 2023, the Real Estate Wealth Network inadvertently exposed 1.5 billion records amounting to over 1 terabyte of unencrypted data due to insufficient encryption and access controls. This breach was identified not by the company itself, but by a vigilant cybersecurity researcher. The compromised data contains sensitive information pertaining to public figures, thereby heightening the risk of potential future attacks or extortion. To prevent data breaches, companies should implement the following measures. First, classify sensitive data and restrict access accordingly. Encrypt information and establish robust access controls. Also, companies should provide training for employees on GDPR compliance and cybersecurity best practice. Additionally, it is imperative to maintain offline backups as they are crucial during ransomware attacks or server failures. Furthermore, every business must develop an incident response plan to effectively minimize damage following a breach. Given the serious consequences of data breaches like the REWN case, it's crucial to understand the legal responsibilities that come with handling sensitive data, especially under regulations like the GDPR. Under the General Data Protection Regulation, businesses must act quickly and responsibly in the event of a breach. Specifically, they are required to report any data breach to the relevant authorities within 72 hours of becoming aware of it. They must also maintain detailed documentation of the breach, including its nature, potential impact, and the actions taken in response. Failure to meet these requirements can result in significant financial penalties. That's why it's essential for every organization to have a strong reporting procedures and a crisis management strategy in place.